Welcome back, y'all. True Metal Radio Show. We're so glad you could join us.
Praise Jeebus.
Now it's time for the news.
All right.
I really hate that Ozzy's having such a hard time these days. I really do. Ozzy's had to officially cancel his 2020 North American tour. He's actually talking in the public a lot about he's not ready to give up music. He's not going to give up music. He's going to get his treatments. He's going to come back. He's going to hit the stage again. He's getting on Good Morning Britain, which is, I guess, Good Morning America for British people.
Really?
Yeah. That's what they call it over there.
I figured they'd call it something else.
No, they call it Good Morning Britain, apparently.
Good morning, you one-twos.
Well, it's not a very big place.
He probably thinks it's Good Morning Vietnam.
It's like the equivalent of Good Morning.
I like that. I like that. I'm sorry, Joe Pesci. All right, Dave.
The only fun part about any of this is the name of the tour that he had to cancel. The No More Tours 2 tour. No More Tours 2 tour.
What the hell is the name of the tour, Shannon?
No more tutus.
He's scheduled for special treatment in Switzerland for Parkinson's, but the treatment and the recovery could take several months. He said he doesn't want to let anyone down, so he just wants to do it, do a show when he's at full health and everything, which is cool. He's got a new album out that everyone's heard of, I'm sure, at this point, Ordinary Man, produced by Post Malone's producer, Andrew Watt. And, it's getting kind of mixed reception. I'm very supportive of anything Ozzy does. I try to be very supportive. There is some of the stuff on this album that is just definitely not classified as even rock and roll. It is pop music, right out of the gate. But Ozzy wants to do it, and he's very open-minded, man. I'm going to give him that. The dude is he's just ready to play along with anything. So, anybody got any ideas for him? We probably produce whatever the hell we want for him.
Want these nuts?
Brought to you by our sponsor, These Nuts.
Yeah.
Tell us about These Nuts.
Damn, Greg.
Ozzy said after this, he's going to start a new band called Black Sabbath.
Here, let's see what he's doing. Here, try one of them bad boys.
Oh. Greggo
It looks like the jerky you give your dog. But
that's not a nut. What the hell is that? Chad has just opened a bag called Deets Nuts.
Will he eat it?
And he handed one to Greggo. Greggo's chewing it.
He did it. So Greg,
What is that?
what
does it taste like?
You like Deets nuts?
It's like a chicken. It's like a meat pellet.
a meat pellet?
I'm gonna tell you what. This bag is the most smelly goddamn thing I've had in front of my face in a long time.
Pass it around. Let's smell it.
That's really saying something.
That's saying a lot.
'Cause you're married
Holy
now.
shit! No, Christ.
He's going in for
He's
another one.
not passing it. He's eating it.
He's like, fuck you.
Greggo, Chad handed the bag to Greggo to pass around. He stopped.
We
Bag
found
stopped.
dog treats for Greg.
That tastes kind of fucked up. Let me have another one.
Oh.
God damn, that tastes like shit.
Oh, wow. That does smell like dog
I have
treats.
another one.
It really does.
Why is it called nuts if it's not nuts at all?
Well,
That's what it's all about.
Deets Nuts Meat Bites. Smoked turkey sausage.
Smoked turds.
They're dog treats.
So that's why it doesn't.
They're
My
dog
fucking
treats.
little chihuahua will go batshit over that if I had that. He'd be like, sweet Jesus.
I mean, it's chopped up beef sticks, is what it looks like.
yeah, it's just turkey.
Well, why would they call it Deets Nuts? It's not even a nut.
Just so you can go, how these nuts taste. What do you think about these nuts?
It's truth in advertising.
That's it. It got me to
Michael's
buy
like,
them.
no thanks.
All
right,
Are you on a diet, Mike? You don't eat nuts now?
Pass that shit over here, man.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
eat
not
these nuts?
nuts. It's a chopped up beef stick. That's all it is.
All this is a little piece of
It's a Slim Jim.
dog biscuit.
Deets Nuts. If you want
It's a
meat in your
chopped up
mouth
Slim Jim.
and nuts on your chin,
That's
Deets
right.
Nuts.
Stuff it to a Slim Jim.
All right.
as
That was from our sponsor. No, they're not.
You guys probably already know Rita Haney, Dimebag Darrell's longtime girlfriend, stirred up the metal world recently when she was interviewed on a red carpet at a Ronnie James Dio event. She said she'd be on board for a Pantera tribute thing featuring Phil Anselmo and Zach Wilde. Phil and Zach have been pressing for this for years, back when Vinny was still with us. They asked Vinny if that would be something he'd be interested in doing. And Vinny, at the time, until his death, was on non-speaking terms with Phil. So it just was not going to happen while he was around. So that's kind of what makes this.
That. Phil is such an upstanding gentleman.
Where's my drum set? There.
I don't. I've always been against the idea to myself. I mean, I'm just,
Well, I think the one person who people's opinion outside of Phil and Rex and, I
Well, a lot of people want it.
I think the Rita Haney's opinion of this event, this kind of thing, would be the opinion that most people are going to respect. And
Most
so her
especially
saying,
if she gets paid anything from it.
well, she does own Dimebag's. She's probably not, but she owns Dimebag's estate. So I don't know if that means she'll get anything out of it.
Now-
but that wasn't the conversation. Just somebody on the red carpet just asked her, "Hey, would it be cool if that happened?" And she thought about it. She said, "You know what, man? People want to see that. I'd like to see it. So why not?"
Well, see, Phil's out with the Illegals periodically too, and they've been doing this whole Pantera set
Oh yeah.
on this tour, and I'm down with seeing that. But I don't want to go see something.
Without the Pantera
No.
brothers, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
know-
kind of
I know-
weird.
Rex would be there. Phil would be there. But you're right. It doesn't feel.
Yeah.
And they're not calling it Pantera, mind you. They would be
Right,
calling
they're
it a tribute.
Tribute. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
It just would be weird. It'd
just
be
hate-
like, dude, it's like going to see Van Halen
Right.
with Sammy Hagar.
No, the other one.
the blonde woman.
You're talking
who
about
broke-
the
who-
chick?
The guy
Who broke him up?
from Europa.
Valerie Bertinelli?
No,
It's
what was
like
that guy's
seeing her
name?
play guitar instead of Eddie Van Halen. Is that what
You're
you're
talking about
Gary Schroen or Schroen?
no, not
the dude from
Sharon,
Extreme?
not that guy. Come on, people, what are we doing now?
So Zach Wild on guitar, Rex Brown on bass, Phil singing. Who's playing drums? Chris Adler, maybe.
Phil Collins, I think. It's Phil Collins.
He could do it.
Damn.
He could do it.
What do you think? Charlie Benani, maybe? If he's not too busy with SOD.
Yeah, if he's not too busy with
There it is again. He always has got to throw it in there.
Hey, look what you started. He hasn't stopped.
He didn't start it. He was trying to end it.
I know.
Exactly.
Every episode.
Speaking of SOD,
Yeah, because we just made the segue there.
Yeah.
I like how that worked.
Anthrax vocalist Joey Belladonna is now fronting a Journey tribute band. They're called Journey Beyond.
Don't stop believing, baby.
The first show, actually his first live show with his Journey tribute band is tonight in Hopewell, Virginia at the Beacon Theater, if you're out there.
This is right around the corner. Let's go see it.
I was going to be flying out there tomorrow. So.
Fuck, what are we doing here, guys?
Road trip.
He actually he does a lot of cover stuff, you know.
Road trip.
He's actually in a cover band called Chief Bigway. He plays drums and sings in that band. I know I give Joey Belladonna some shit, but the dude's very talented. I like him. I think he's a very professional performer, very talented dude.
God, this horse shit that this guy just spews.
Laying the groundwork.
He actually goes to karaoke things and he just hop up on stage at random karaoke.
So does Kirk Weinstein. He does karaoke too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I expect that.
He put a video up a couple of weeks ago of Kurt doing
Donkey
karaoke.
Shane, baby.
Well, we actually have some recordings of Joey Belladonna doing a recording also.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
See,
No.
Joey popped into the Founders Brewery and sang some Journey on their karaoke stage after a Slayer's farewell tour. And as you expect, he's pretty damn good. Let's hear it. Let's see if we got a clip. Michael, you got a clip for this? Let's see here. What is going on here? Is that...
I knew
Somebody's got Deets nuts.
I'm sorry. We've made a mistake here.
in hell.
I know. It's a wrong clip. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah.
You queued up the wrong one. Let me see here.
That was the Linda McCartney clip.
This is him, man. He's too good for that stage, man. The guy's a badass. And the crowd is going nuts. They're freaking out that Joey Belladonna's there.
They're getting it for free.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's getting an enema at the same time.
That's the style. That's the vocal
His
style.
vibrato or whatever you call it is too slow. It needs to be a little tighter than that.
What, for Journey?
Yes.
I think it's perfect for Joey Belladonna, though.
Well, yeah, but he shouldn't be doing Journey. Okay.
I'm going to keep
He
my
should be
mouth
doing
shut
like
on
a
this.
Joey Belladonna tribute.
Because
I'm
usually...
being so quiet right now.
I've not heard a word out of you, Chad. What's going
know.
on, man?
There's too much. It's overload. I could literally go. I'm about to explode because I can go in so many different directions.
Trying to
with
torture
that.
Chad.
should
This
really-
whole piece was all about Chad torture.
You should really accept him with open arms.
Anthrax too?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Should they maybe give him a little more money? Is he just
Give him some more money.
trying to get extra work?
Somebody put him on a lunchbox for Christ's sake. Come on.
Y'all should, approach this with open arms. You really should.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
There it is.
Wow.
There it
The
goes.
voice of reason.
Sweet Jesus.
I guess
Where the
Chet.
hell is this going?
Oh, nowhere. No, we're done with that segment. We're
Oh,
done.
thank
Yeah,
God.
we're done talking about him.
Here, have some of my nuts.
All right.
Yeah, it makes
No.
more
Oh,
sense.
God.
It's so
Quit
much
waving
funnier when you
that
say it
son of
that
a
way.
bitch around. It smells like someone's butt.
You're tracking the dogs over here with
It
that
smells
treats,
like
man.
It
beef
smells like
sticks, which is
Petco.
what it is. I thought it would actually be some nuts, but it's chopped up beef stick is all it is.
It smells like aisle 4 at Petco.
That's false advertising right there.
Dude, a meatball would be really good, but whatever the hell that is, I don't know what
It's
it
just
is.
somebody's version of a Slim Jim cut up into pieces. That's all it is.
It
a
shoved up
fucking
someone's
Slim Jim.
ass and pulled out and put into a
Stop
baggie.
it. Stop it.
It smells like a sack of
nasty.
nuts. It
I
smells
just
like a
don't know
nut sack.
I just
It
don't know
smells
why
like
they
someone's real
advertise it as
nuts.
Deets nuts. That's what makes no sense. I was expecting some sort of a nut.
It's
Greg's all right with it.
It's Dietz and Watson. Make it. So,
I have no issue with it as what it is. I have an issue with what they're calling it versus what it actually is.
Michael,
They go, this meat.
I was expecting it to be a nut. of
is
some
their
kind.
check cash the same as anyone else's?
for all you know, it
That's
is
a
nuts.
great
There
question.
you go.
It could be testicles.
As you may know, Kerry King no longer endorses BC Rich guitars. Right at the end of Slayer's run,
Do
Kerry
they
King.
even make BC Rich guitars?
I don't know. I have
Yes,
no idea.
they
You're the
do.
guitarist.
I hate BC Rich guitars, so I have no clue.
Well,
But they look scary.
they do. They look scary. I have,
They
no
come
problem.
in a coffin case.
I have no problem with them.
It's true.
That's kind of cool.
He signed an endorsement deal right at the end of Slayer with Dean Guitars, which is Dimebag's
Well,
favorite
there you
guitar
go.
company. And so, why would you sign with a big, a big endorsement deal like that right at the end of Slayer unless you're planning on doing something? So the rumor now is, or the questions now that are going around the sphere is, what's he going to be doing? What's his next big thing? He's not going to be playing Slayer. The Slayer thing is done. You can buy if you want. You can maybe he'll get in the guitar making business. He's his Kerry King V style guitars on Dean currently go for $8,666.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's Chad level money right there.
That is, man. I could put one on the wall over here and just look at it and throw shit at it.
Play Stairway to Heaven on it.
How many? Just take a wild guess. How many other projects other than Slayer Kerry King's worked on?
Well, we know he was with the Beastie Boys. We know he did that.
Yeah, that's right.
It
Yep.
was with Megadeth for a week
1986.
back in the day.
Okay, I
For
don't
a
even
little.
have that on my
For a
list.
little, right?
Yeah.
Was he with Michael Jackson?
No, you're
No.
thinking of Eddie.
Beat It. That's Eddie Van Halen.
It's Eddie.
Wasn't it Danger Kitty?
He was with Rob Zombie. He also appeared on Goddamn Electric in 2000, Pantera.
You know what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot about that. That's right.
He's played on a song called Final Prayer by Hatebreed in 2001.
That would make sense.
He
They
played on
always
a
toured with them.
This one doesn't make sense to me at all. He was on a Sum 41 song called What We're All About in 2002.
Wow.
I have a rule. I don't listen to any band that has a number in the name. Not if it's written as a number. You can, if you spell it out, the number, that's fine. But if you write it as a number, like Sum 41, I'm not going to listen to it.
Really?
Remember the Beast?
Yeah.
About,
It's-
Six Pastel, just fine. Sum 41, no. Three doors down, they go fuck themselves.
What about
Holy
Battleship
shit.
666? Who are they called?
Oh, God. But they're Japanese, so it doesn't
Okay,
count.
so-
Oh, they get a break.
They get a pass. They get a
Yes.
pass.
They get the break because they don't know any better.
He also played in Soulfly in 2005 on a song called Frontlines. And the last one that I have on the list it was in 2010, a band called Witchery. He played a song called Witchkrieg. And, I'm just wondering, he can play anything he wants. What's his next thing? I think him hooking up with Igor and Max Cavalera, doing some Sepultura type stuff, I think would be amazing, man.
But I think it's the same thing. You're going in that. Well, if we heard the last time we listened to the new album, man, that's some good shit that they're pulling off right now.
Yeah, the current Sepultura. Now, they're not in Sepultura anymore, as you know. They're playing their own stuff now. This is interesting. Sepultura, their new album, Quadra, is just badass.
Yeah.
And the band Sepultura is about to release a special edition of Beneath the Remains. And that album, of course, had Max and Igor Cavalera on it, who are no longer in Sepultura. Max and Igor are touring Beneath the Remains music in Europe. And they're now bringing that tour to the U.S. this year. So if you want to see Beneath the Remains played and that era of Sepultura played, you actually have to go see Max and Igor play it because Sepultura, I don't think, is really
Right.
playing.
No,
it.
they're not
They're going to
gonna
be
be
playing the
playing that.
Quadra stuff. So, but
Which I'd like to hear that.
I got
You know-
an idea.
I like to hear all of it. What?
I think maybe he should call Mariah Carey. She needs a little boost.
Yeah. Well, Mariah Carey, yeah. I think that'd be good.
Huh.
Is his microphone on?
Did he say something? I almost fell out of my bar stool over here.
Michael Martian over here with a quick word about Mariah Carey.
Wait,
Yeah.
could you say something else?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
Hold on. Let me check your level.
Hello?
Now, not many people know
Hello?
about this.
Hello?
but
He's talking.
Yeah.
Dean's going to be
Jeez, I
merging
saw
with
something.
Martin guitars next year, and it'll be the Dean Martin guitar.
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
Hey,
I'm
sweet
sure if y'all knew
tits.
about that or not.
Sweet tits, you be careful about what you say next. You know what I'm saying?
Well-
huh? You goofy broad.
I think of all those people, it's more likely that I don't think Sepultura is going to take him on, but I think he'd have more fun playing with Max and Igor just because
Probably.
they're kind of nuts. And they're looking to do other kind of crazy stuff. That's normally how they operate. Here's a reminder of how he sounded, Kerry King sounded when he was playing with those guys when they were playing with Soulfly. This is Soulfly Frontlines from 2005.
The Supreme Rebel Radio Show.